Test, test. There I am. Okay. All right. Hello, everybody. This is Coach Dusty, and this is our recharge break to unlock the creativity today. So I apologize. My audio was a little wonky. It wasn't working, but that is not what we are here today for. We are here to get recharged, rejuvenated, re-energized to get through the remainder of our day. Now, probably around lunchtime. So first we're gonna start off with this riddle, just to get you thinking, get you engaged, make sure that you're present here. So the riddle is that what starts with an E and has one letter? So let me say that again. So what starts with an E and has one letter? So we're gonna let that marinate, let it sit. We're going to think about it, and at the end of this session, we are going to reveal the answer. But for now, let's go ahead and grab a chair. I'm going to turn on some light so they can see me a little bit better. Yeah, there we go. Let there be light. Yes, let there be light into our day, into our minds, into our souls. We're going to start focusing on our breathing. Make sure you grab a chair. You're nice and relaxed, rolling your shoulders back, posture up, confident, ready to conquer the rest of our day. We're going to start focusing on our breathing, making sure that we are present. We are not stuck in our minds, in our emotions. We are not what we were doing 5 minutes ago, it doesn't matter anymore. We're going to let it go. So we're going to inhale and exhale. One more time, we're going to inhale all the presence, the awareness of being present right now, and exhale all the tension, whatever's stuck, lingering inside of us. We're just going to let it go. Yes. One more time, inhale in and exhale out. Good. Now, as we're focusing on our breathing, we're going to identify where our heart rate is right now. So with our 2 pointer fingers, okay, we're going to go to our neck. It's called a carotid artery. Okay, we're going to find that pulse. Now, if your neck is hard to find your pulse, you can do it on your wrist right here. Okay, so let's take a minute to search for our heart rate. And once you find it, start breathing in and exhale. We're going to take a moment to reflect and appreciate the rhythm pattern of our pulse, making sure that we are aware of our breathing pattern. Is it short? Is it long? Is it heavy? Is it light? So once we've identified that we have pulse, hopefully, yes, we've found it, we're going to start to connect our breath with our pulse. Okay, so we're going to inhale for 4 and exhale out of our mouth for 4. And inhale for 4, count for 4, and exhale. And continuing on as I speak to you through this exercise. So I want you to identify, is your pulse slowing down? Is it speeding up? Make sure you're completely aware of your breath and your pulse synchronization. And now we're going to move into counting for 5. So we're going to count inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now we're going to exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. And good. Inhale in. Still being aware of where our pulse is. And exhale. for 5. Let's do one more. Inhale and exhale. And release. Now, this next segment, we're going to try to breathe with the tempo of our pulse. Is it going to be fast? Is it going to be slow? Is it arrhythmical? Is it rhythmical? We're going to have so much present and awareness that we're going to inhale for 4 and exhale for 5. So we're going to hold that breath and then we're going to just let it out. We're going to let that tension, that stress, anything that's lingering that is just blah, negative, like you just need to release it. Get it out. Get it out. Okay? So let's find our pulse again. And our breathing could be fast. It could be slow. But let's focus on breathing with our pulse. So inhale and exhale. So we're going to inhale for 4 based on your pulse rhythm. We're going to exhale. One more time. Inhale and exhale. Good. Now this might have seemed silly. You can laugh. It's totally okay. You'll be like, what is going on? Hopefully that is all you thought about. You thought about nothing else. You didn't think about the meeting that you have to go to, the project that still needs to be done, whatever happened this morning that upset you, irritated you, that fostered negative and unwanted emotions and feelings. You were so present that you were able to identify your pulse. You got breath in, oxygen through the body. And now that we've done that, let's go ahead and stand up, okay? Let's get rid of our chair. We're gonna come center to any place. Center to the screen. You don't need a mat. You don't need anything, okay? Other than you are gonna need an object eventually. But for right now, let's go ahead and get our hips formed. Let's get blood pumping through our body. Synovial fluid going through our joints. It makes that is the fluid that makes our joints nice and movable, okay? So we're lifting. We're inhaling, exhaling, moving our arms and legs. So we're just doing a leg lift, a knee lift, okay? And exhale. Now, when you feel nice, your hips nice and loose, warmed up, flexible, mobile, I want you to be able to balance. So find that area. So one leg is going to stand still for right now. Let's just say that it's our left. Our left leg is our base leg. Our right leg is lifting up. Hip level, arms out. And we're going to hold. And we're going to focus on our breath. And exhale. And if you're falling over, that's okay. You can laugh at yourself. If you need to put your toe down really quick, that's fine. Bring it back up. Okay, we're working on our stabilizers. We're also working on concentrating, being present, being focused here in the now, right now, so that I can get you on with your day, refocused, holding it here, wiggle your feet, circle your ankles, and release. Good, alternating leg lift. You should feel that hip flexor on your right side talking to you and saying hello. And let's switch. Now your right leg is your base leg, left leg is up, balancing, holding out, pressing, concentrating, breathing, balancing, making sure you're not falling over, hopefully. And if you do, that's okay. That's okay. You fall and you get back up again. You fall, you get back to where you were. And wiggle your feet. There you go. Good job. And release. Now, that was not the actual exercise. So let's get to the creativity part, because that's what we're here for, is to unlock the creativity. And most people just assume or think, I should say, assume is a strong word, think that creativity comes naturally to some people. And contrary to what people believe, it actually doesn't. And with movement, you can actually unlock so much creativity that you never even thought existed. So that's exactly what we're gonna do right now. We're gonna get creative with movement, okay? So I want you to grab an object. Could be a watch, could be a bracelet, could be a pencil. Nothing too big, okay? So I'm gonna go grab a pen. I'm gonna grab a pen. Okay? I'm going to place it on the floor, right in front of me. Okay? And this is our last exercise for this creative movement. And let's go see how creative we can be. So, standing with our one leg straight, bending of the arm, arms out, core tight. I want you to be able to bend down and pick up that object. Still having one leg up, one leg connected to the floor. So right now, how are you gonna do that? Still focusing on your breathing. If you've come to my classes before, pick it up, yay, okay? Do a single deadlift, single leg deadlift. That's one way. Now, let's place this object to the side, okay? One leg up. How are we gonna do that? We're gonna start to get really creative, right? So again, bending, grabbing, extending. Now to the really fun part. Whew. Let's put this object behind us, okay? Still on one leg. One leg, one bent leg, one straight leg. Core tight. How are we gonna get to it without grabbing it with our feet? You can't grab it with your feet. You gotta grab it with your hands, right? So we're gonna rotate. You're gonna try to keep that one leg up. I think I overdid it, okay? So putting it behind, you wanna make sure that you grab. Now, it's not always gonna be successful, but the important part is that you try to figure it out, okay? You try to have solutions. You try to think outside the box. Let's think outside the box, right? So let's try doing that on the other leg, really fast, okay? So I want you to put the object in front of you, okay? And try three different ways of picking it up from the front, side, back, and go. Still focusing on our breathing. Once you get from one position, don't do that. Go to the side and figure out a way how you're going to pick it up laterally. Okay? And now to the back. Now, I'm just gonna do that. I'm gonna go through my leg. There you go. Now that we have thought outside the box and movement and mobility, hopefully you are now recharged, energized, your body's been moving. So for now, last but not least, we're gonna get our legs up. We're gonna start skipping, because we used to enjoy skipping as a child, but it's also good to get that blood pumping, that energy flowing, that recharge you need. And give me 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. You hopefully feel recharged, re-energized. You have the energy you need to complete the rest of your day, conquer the tasks you need to, prevail in the projects that you have that are still existing. And last but not least, I have to solve the riddle, right? So the riddle was what starts with an E and has one letter. And hopefully you're shouting it out. You probably know it. And if you don't, it's an envelope. So sometimes we got to think outside the box. Envelope starts with an E and it has one letter in it. Now, of course, envelopes can have several letters in it, but that is the riddle. So I hope you've enjoyed this creative unlock session of your recharge break. You feel recharged, rejuvenated, ready to finish your day strong. This is Coach Dusty. I appreciate your time, your movement, your practice with me as always. You have a great rest of your day. Bye.